The Central Club.
What's going on, people? Welcome to the Central Club. This episode is brought to you by Re-Inspire Printing and Weekend Defender. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the club, hit the bell button to be notified of future content. Today I am back in Port Talbot. I've got my company with me, Mr. Carl Mohammed again. What are you saying, brother? You wanted to come back again, yeah? Yeah. Yeah. So we're back in Port Talbot. If you remember, we did a part one not so long ago. I actually don't know if I'm going to put it all as one, but I think we got too much content, so they will be in two parts. I told you that, you know, we didn't get nearly half as much as what we wanted. We wanted to go and visit Portablo, we wanted to go to Port Talbot town centre, and we wanted to dive in and, you know, discover the community that is Port Talbot, and especially the Windrush generation that moved here all those years ago. So we've got a couple of people we're going to be going to meet. One of them is my good friend Fitzy. He is a family member of one of the Windrush generations, and he's going to take us around a little bit. So will be interesting. We've brought Kyle here as well, who last time took him up to the valleys and he was quite nervous, thinking there would be racism, which there wasn't. He was welcomed, you know, with open arms. Of course, you get pockets of it everywhere, but it's interesting to bring him here in Port Talbot, where there is, you know, that multicultural within Port Talbot. So yeah, really excited to go around and have a look. Hope you enjoy it. Stay central. Did you know that it had such a mixed culture here in Port Talbot? Or?
Yeah, I know a few people from up here who's got a mixed background, so yeah, kind of.
What boys you've chilled with, or, you know, got a past with?
Yeah, boys who I've chilled with, but not up here, like.
Look at the mural of Captain Beanie, who we actually we went to visit on the last podcast. Let's just get this quickly here. I went to his house, bro. It's got a museum and everything. Look at that. Port Talbot is now a colourful town. Brilliant, fucking brilliant. And then over here, look, we got the one and only Michael Sheen. But let's go and chat to Gavin first and see what he's saying. Yes, Gav? What's happening? How's it going?
Better late than never.
I bet fashionably late, isn't it?
Hi,
What's
boss.
happening?
Hi.
Gavin, Kyle.
Nice to meet you, alright?
Hi, brother.
Yeah.
Yes, Al, how's it going, mate?
I let you start a shop in Cardiff.
Did you? What you have, mate? What shop?
A tattoo studio in Baker's Road.
Okay.
It's not a tattooist.
Hey, take care, mate. So how's it going, bro? Sorry I'm late, mate. Blame this one.
I'll be early. 6 o'clock.
Driving, terrible.
No, I know, and the thing is, mate, yeah, right. I know as well. It was like important to come here early because you wanted to see how busy the town was and stuff.
You'll catch a few people now, but
So is this like the main town centre? Would you say, or does it go on?
It was a vibe back in the day, but you go out, just film a building. Says it all.
Oh my
really,
gosh,
doesn't it?
yeah, wow. You know.
So all these is like, it was like independent. They're slowly coming back.
Yeah.
Port Talbot's got a nice vibe now, quite artsy. The council are supporting people more.
Okay.
Well, no one says supporting, allowing us to create, you know.
Yeah.
Because it was suppressed for years.
And this art, is this local people?
So I think this is done by Bristol Graffiti artists, I think.
Okay.
I don't know, I think she signed it. Did she sign it? It's a local artist, well known.
Okay. Look at that. Brilliant.
That's by a local artist, you know, the Together one.
Okay.
Which is Jenks. He's
Yeah.
a legend.
Shout out to Jenks.
But I'm sure this is done by a Bristol artist.
What building is this?
So,
What was it? What did it used to be?
I think it's changed hand. You might even have the sign on the front. I don't know if you remember back in the day, there used to be like, I just read them in Cardiff, like hyper value.
Yeah.
But that's
One of them, is it? And let me just get this quickly. Get it together.
before I was born, this is
Yeah.
probably as long as the church is.
Yeah, so what church is this? St Agnes Church.
Yeah.
And
It's really nice. We've got a lot of churches to be fair in town.
yeah,
And recently we just had 2 local kids burned down.
I saw that. I saw
and
that.
The narrative is all wrong.
Yeah, I saw
There's nothing to do
Alex
with
Jones. Alex Jones talking about it being migrants or Muslims. You know,
Lies.
yes.
I know the people. It's 2 young kids, white kids. The dad took it to the police station. So lies. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a massive shame to see this. So, has anyone tried to buy this or?
I'm not sure who owns it, to be honest with you. But we did have like a big Indian community. Still is.
Yeah.
But they used to own a lot of stuff. And local businesses, you know. Like this used to be the old Hyper Valley. You can see by the style of the building.
Yeah.
Right. Reminds you of like the old sort of HMV type stores. Like,
Yeah, you got the tiles on the pillars
I'll
there.
say, yeah, still old school. But it's get some bargains in there, mate.
Yeah, I bet. Well, yeah, look at this, the old tabernacle. So a lot of the churches are not in use anymore, you'd say then, is it? Or?
Yeah, these are, someone owns that now.
It's a shame that is, because that's a beautiful building.
Yeah, this is a local Italian family.
Yeah.
Banging food in there.
Is it?
Oh, so this is Rabbit, graffiti artist.
Okay.
Charlotte. Remember I said to you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Tattoo shop.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
but
big up
these are all
Charlotte.
local independent. Local, they do them well.
Yeah.
And the Italian family doing well. So,
See, when I thought of Port Talbot, I just thought there was just that one high street.
No, mate. No, we got a town centre. We got a high street.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have more investment because people are literally throwing everything at what they can build. Like, you know,
Of course, you know.
it'd be nice if
Business rates and things. Is
Yeah.
that the Masonic Temple?
yeah,
Wow.
the Masons.
Still open?
Yeah.
I'm sure it would be.
No for you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Freemasons have held meetings in Port Talbot in 1861. And this was built in 1717. I wonder what it was before that then.
They still got the badge at the top as well. It's got the badge would be. I don't know. It's been up there a long time. If I look at the work.
I
right?
see. Let's
It's
get that
been
on there.
restored a little bit.
Yes, I see.
Yeah, some nice architecture.
Hello. Just zoom me in,
Zoomed
like.
in.
Yeah. Funny. Interesting. So,
It's a little bit quiet in town now, obviously for the timing, but
no, of
we'll
course.
catch a few.
But this is busy. It's normally quite
Yeah,
busy.
Saturdays and obviously bank holiday. It was vibey from 9 o'clock till about 3.
Yeah.
That's
So
what they
tomorrow
do.
it might be as well then. Bank
Sunday
holiday.
not so much because I think we got the weather again, so people will be down the beach.
Yeah.
We'll catch. This is the one, yeah, which
Wow.
was all lies.
So this was a church?
This is a church, yeah. The front is there.
Oh, I can see it all. Yeah.
It
Wow.
goes all the way around. It goes down as well.
So why was it a reason or
So
just
this
kids
is
being
So
kids?
this was derelict, but I think everything in the basement had a lot of history, so like books.
Oh, that's horrific.
Which was, I don't know if it was being stored, but I know it was there for a reason, like, you know.
Yeah.
But you can see, like, it's all original.
Oh yeah, you okay? Yeah, you? Do you want to say hello? Don't crash!
That's the local kids, you know.
Yeah.
See what they say.
What happened here, boys?
Boys lit it on fire.
What's that?
Boys lit it on fire.
Did you know him?
Yeah.
They good boys or bad boys?
Bad boys.
Was it? What was the reason for this? You know? Or?
They meant to set a little fire apparently, but
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we've cleared up the rumours of it being, foreigners or whoever, people who are against Christianity. But yeah, beautiful building that as well. Like got a lot of history, I bet.
You can see like some of the basement entrance as well.
Yeah.
It goes right down.
Do you like Port Talbot though, boys? Yeah. Do you live here?
yeah.
You Cardiff or Swansea? Oh, see you later. I'm only
These
joking.
Cardiff boys.
Yeah. Just tell me in a couple of words what you think of Port Talbot. What's it like to live in?
scruffy, rough
Really?
in some places.
What's the best part of Port Talbot though?
You know,
Well, you haven't got a beach, you haven't got a mountain, you haven't got a
I know, innit?
The beach
Innit?
is
There's not many towns got
Listen, you
beaches
ain't
and
got
mountains
council
and
estates and that don't have beaches and shit.
It's alright. It's nice, but...
Mountains are nice.
But you
Yeah.
can walk freely around town, you don't get bullied or
Oh,
beaten.
no.
No, good.
Not in the day, anyway. Then, like, I won't come here.
Well, you get school fights then, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I won't come here.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much anyway.
So
Take care, stay out of trouble.
I will.
Yeah, and make sure you follow Cardiff next time.
So it's up to you, Carl, right? 'Cause-
Yeah?
So Station Road is the main town.
Yeah.
Obviously, back in the day, it was banging. Like
Is that where Avon Ales is?
yes.
And what's down
But
that way?
that's going to be busy. That way is where town centre.
That's the town centre there, is it?
The town centre.
Well, where do you think we should, where would
I
be,
think we're going to see.
what, avoid down there, is
No,
it?
no, there's nothing wrong with that. We can go out later. It'd be better later.
Yeah.
Like Avon Hills, people will be have
Yeah.
a couple of beers later.
What about, say hello, eh?
If you want to come in.
Where are you from? Port Talbot.
No, we're from the Cape.
Where's that? Is it far from here? Or?
Yeah, it's like half hour away.
Oh, fair enough, yeah. What do you want to say? Say something, eh?
Steak bake.
Steak bake. Fair enough.
Yes.
Is this where San Portablo is and all that down there?
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
show you the shops now the boys are about.
So I was just singing on the intro because Kyle, this is the second time he's come with me. I took him up to Fernhill at the Valleys the other day.
Yeah.
And I really worried that it was going to be like quite racist up there and that. So tell him the history about Port Talbot, Gav.
Well, basically, you had a big influx of Indian and Jamaican. Windrush generations have come over, obviously. Indians as well. They opened up a lot of shops, fruit shops, stalls. So like out here, when the shops fronts were open, do you remember back in the day?
Hi, mate. Yeah.
You'd have everything like sort of lined out
Yeah, yeah.
onto the street
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well, and you could go into the shop.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Clothes rails.
Yeah,
just-
yeah.
That's what this is built for.
I see. Yeah.
You know.
Beautiful.
So yeah, there's a lot of people don't come out like they used to be fair.
Yeah.
I think a lot of stuff.
Hello, mate. And say hello. What's happening, brother?
It's when I'm on here, right? I got a bit of a story, a mad story, but
So this guy, he wouldn't remember me as a kid.
I thought I recognised you.
So
from
this
down
guy
there,
used to be a
though.
karate champion back in the day.
No way.
I did.
Hello?
Right?
I had my black belt when I was 14, yeah, and
Beat
I
it all around
I
the
boxed as
country,
well.
well known.
My life turned to
Yeah, yeah.
about 20. I got past the spliff, yeah, full of gear it was. I wouldn't even go in the room with the boys and all them, but I was there. It was that strong, 95, something like that. That had me straight away.
Yeah.
So the next 30 years of my life then was done with.
Yeah, yeah.
But the last 5 years now, nearly, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've seen him.
You're looking good, bro. Apart from the black eye, you're looking well, mate.
a bit of a scrap the other day, like. But,
Yeah.
yeah, I had an
As we
iPhone
do.
wrapped around my work. It was an iPhone. It went from here to here. And I know what punches are like in the face. My eyeballs, nothing wrong with my eyeball, look. So
Yeah.
Yeah, you're down in Fairfield, weren't you, with Cedric and Buta.
Yeah, Fairfield, yeah.
So Cedric and Buta in the Hall of Fame for karate. It's another Jamaican family who brought martial arts to the town. Hall of Fame in Hong Kong, Japan. They're well known, like family, the Wellingtons. Good bunch of family,
Yeah.
lovely. Along with my family, the Walkers. So
Yeah, Lee Walker was in me, him and Carl Roberts
Yeah.
was a three-man team.
yeah.
I don't think we ever lost. We didn't. We didn't.
Tell
no.
him where Lee went after the sort of
To
karate.
America, basketball.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
he was talent, and many things, you know.
His American nickname was Air Walker. And I
Air
trainers
Walker.
designed posters, you know, like the old Jordan ones, Duncan. Used to call him Air Walker back in the day. Yeah.
You go NBA then, or?
Well, he was drafted, but my grandpa passed away, so he came back home to see the family.
Yeah.
He just never went back. He played out in Germany and the
He had
UK.
the potential to be.
Oh, he would have been one of the best, I would have thought.
Yeah.
I'm doing really well now. The drugs that I was on and stuff, I'm on an injection, you know, the Buvidol
Buvidol,
injection, right? I'm on the Buvidol injection, which turned my life around.
Yeah.
Nice
Yeah, well
one,
done for
nice
that,
one.
mate. Yeah.
I come out to Berwyn, I went on to the madness again for a bit. And then I got my dog and I thought I can't be letting my dog down, so Jenksy boy, look, famous player for a change.
If there's anyone out there struggling with addiction who's like on the cusp, like I was, like you was, what would you say to him?
Don't give up, innit?
Never give up. Never ever give up. There's always somebody worse off, but you've got to start getting into it yourself, looking for what help is out there, because there is help out there. But you've got to be persistent
Exactly.
and want it,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
I don't know how many chances I had.
Well, how many years of activity would you say? There's a lot. I know all my teen years you were active.
Yeah, man.
From young up until I was 24, I would say. You were in and out constantly, and I'm 38 now, so I know your activities.
29 years heroin, 20 years methadone at the same time. So yeah, that's 29 years heroin, 20 years methadone at the same time. As many diazepam as I could get down my neck, which I nearly passed away from 2 summers ago.
Wow.
I was in the old summer, I was, you know. I need some teeth now, the bottom teeth.
Yeah. So you look brand new again, mate.
Nice one, man.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice one.
Hey, thank you very much. Cheers, brother.
I watch your the podcast and the channel.
Do you, yeah?
He was up in all the valleys.
Yeah.
Man, yeah.
Where do you reckon I go next, tell me?
Yeah, I look no Sandfields, well I had a little straight in the
Top man.
You might even watch it. Hey, you were the best of the first exchange. I know a lot of remember the PVM? How old are you, Colin?
I'm 33, I'm quite young, but...
Yeah, a lot of the boys from down here. Can I say names?
Yeah, what's up to you, mate?
It was Anton, Tino, Liam, Weber, passed away now, Weber, Bonkers.
It's a lot of them, yeah?
Oh, it's just loads, yeah. And when I watched your podcast with Central Club on the Soul Crew, they were
Yeah.
props to them.
Yeah.
And when that swimming thing happened, I know the 4 boys that were trapped. They want to bow that, like they needed some.
Yeah.
They needed some old school boys behind them.
Yeah.
And those boys are proper old school, aren't they?
Yeah.
Nice boys, though.
Hey, thank you very much, right? I'll see you soon.
Will I be on it?
Yeah. Message me.
I might have some mad comments about me, but hey,
Yeah, it is what it is. I still get it as well. Message me though, yeah? Take care, mate. Yeah. Ta-da, mate. Ah, well.
Yeah.
He was notorious, was he? Just the drug problems, innit,
It's
mate?
mostly drugs. Don't get me wrong, like back in the day when I used to watch my uncles fight and do the karate and stuff, he was one of the
good.
top boys in the club, like, you know.
Wow.
But yeah.
Ah, this is nice.
Yeah, photos in there. Obviously, send it out so people want to get out of town ASAP.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously, standard.
Yeah.
Ticket barbers everywhere. So this is a booming business. You've probably seen on TikTok, Spud Farm.
Yeah, I have actually.
This is what I mean. You're missing all the vibe. So it's a bit. If we stand in the.
Oh, it's big. Fucking hell.
Yeah, we keep going. Yeah, I suppose this you've got to get here early sometime, but we catch a few. And the beach is probably with
Yeah.
a vibe. Casa's closed up for the minute because he wanted to get out, but he's.
You got a JD Sport. Wow.
Yeah. Well,
Speaks volumes.
to be honest with you, the town centre used to bring everyone from the valleys, like the Avon Valley.
Yes.
So Glencoe.
Tonner, and
Tonner, yeah, people from Neath will come.
Yeah.
You know, although they got a town, they haven't got a shopping centre.
yeah.
So, you know.
You got Bridgency as well, the other side, like, haven't you? So
Yeah.
some of them might go to MacArthur
You'll
Glen.
have people right up from the valleys, see, because they ain't got
Extra gun lights and that, is it? And all that.
Yeah.
Pontardawe and...
straight over the top, yeah.
Yeah.
Come over the top of the mountain. It's beautiful drive as well. So,
It's a mad little JD, innit?
so obviously there's the boy.
Yeah, yeah.
On sale.
If you want to know a bit about history, Uncle Nigel's the man. He's
Yeah?
yeah, he's going to bring you history. Like.
Uncle Nigel. Let's go and see him. Familiar
Standard
faces on the
word,
podcast.
Shunk. Port Talbot slang, shunk.
What does that mean?
Basically, somebody who you would probably call a scruff or a
Shunker. Shunky. He's a shunk, yeah? Well, there we are then. Hello there. This is the first time I've been here, like.
What you reckon, Carl? What you reckon?
I really like you, mate. Yeah, really like you.
Decent range, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good to see you, lads.
Happy, man.
How's it going?
All right,
Good
yeah,
to see you.
Good to see you, brother.
Yes, Pans, you're looking really well, mate.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, you standing up or sitting down?
Stood up, obviously.
This is Kyle. Kyle.
Kyle.
This is Nelly, Neil, and Pancho.
Mate, how's it going?
Well, shut up, Fitz.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, so
Uncle Nige.
we come the other day, but we started from the steelwork side rather than the town centre.
Yeah.
And then we're like Dunabaravan and all that. And,
Yeah.
But it's massive, isn't it, Port Talbot? I kind of didn't realise how big it is.
Yeah, well, it's part of a bigger conurbation, really. If you think about it, like, because we link into Neath and Swansea. It's the same conurbation, so. Between us, we're probably similar size to Cardiff when you think about all the towns around.
Yeah,
so
it is a lot.
Yeah. But we definitely, see you later, Jeff. It's definitely got our own identity down here, like we got our own little flavour, this town, so, which you've probably seen, is it?
Yeah, it's been good, like, you know. We were going to go and take a walk down the beach in a bit, but we had to come into Portablo.
Yeah.
But we maybe wanted to get a bit of history as well, like, you know, just...
Of what, of the brand?
The brand, Port
Yeah.
Talbot, everything, really. The vibe, you know, like, people don't know, a lot of people who watch, they probably wouldn't know about Port Talbot and its history and stuff, you know?
Yeah, it's an old town and all that, so, like, you know, we got the M4 goes through it, the motorway goes through it. The main line railway comes through, so if you want to go to West Wales or Ireland through South Wales, you have to really come through Port Talbot. You don't really have to go through Cardiff, do you? It's a bit like Newport, I suppose you've got to go through Newport, haven't you? You have to go. There's no other way, really, unless you went through the valleys, and then you're encountering loads of mountains and stuff. So, you know, this town's been relevant for like a long 1,000 years. You know, Gerald de Wales wrote in about 1100, whatever it was, and he came here. He talked about a murder and a dog down in Margam Abbey. You know, so the Abbey was down there then, like, you know. So it's just, and it's got a good vibe. It's got a good vibe.
When you're younger with the Jamaican community. How you.
Yeah, so obviously, Kyle, we took him up the valleys the other day, like, and he was like, fucking hell, I don't know up here, they're quite racist up here, they. Turns out they were very welcoming, but I said you might like Port Talbot, like it's quite a multicultural community.
I mean, quite a lot of people in Cardiff do know about it because, you know, families and all that.
Well,
like
you
that.
said he got a few friends anyway, don't you?
Yeah. There's been a Jamaican community. Like I'm married into a Jamaican family, so they've been here since 1950s and that. Like, and so there's about 20 odd families that settled here then. You know what I mean? So they've all got like children, grandchildren, great grandchildren. So we've had the benefit of a Jamaican community for decades, like, and all the sort of flavour that they bring with their dress sense, their music, their food, and just their vibe, really. So, you know, I think that's it's an asset for Port Talbot. I think that's why we got a different sort of flavour and a different style set, mindset to a lot of the other surrounding towns. I think, you know, and there's a lot of Italians here down the years, and like Irish as well, like, you know what I mean.
Is that because of the steelworks in the port then, would you say?
Yeah, so like in you see in Sanfries estate, right? You see now, like, why Sanfries is such a big estate, or such a big council estate, well, they built that for the steelworks, you know.
Purpose.
So all the people coming in to move here. Yeah, and it's flat. Do you know what I mean? Gardens.
It used to be sand, didn't it? Well, dunes.
It's massive, and you still got dunes down there. You can still see the sort of size of the dunes.
It's a huge holiday destination. People, bus loads would come down.
Yeah, I remember that. You remember that when as well, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it was one of the biggest destination spots.
When I came here first, there was I see the complete something different.
Yeah.
All this was built since I've been living down in from the
Right.
village.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, well, we went to the Red Dragon last week, and the guy in here, he said this is like a mini Tiger Bay. That's how he explained it, like, you know.
Yeah, it is a bit like that. You've got Penderyn, Newport and that, you know, so the Jamaican community, so that, like, Nige? You okay? Yeah.
Hey, right, Sam?
Yeah, I'll make stuff from Lancashire.
Oh, yeah, sorry, we picked the right time,
like the sort of Caribbean community in this conurbation, like I said, about Neath, Portablo and Swansea being the same conurbation, really, although they're three different towns. The Jamaican community was in Portablo, so we've had that, so... And of course, like black culture then, like the hip-hop and like breakdancing and soul music and that's been here for quite a while, and you know, Swansea's had some great clubs down the years, Martha's and all that.
I can tell you what blow your mind, Carl. There's a nightclub in town.
Is there?
In the basement.
Really? Yeah. We don't get that anymore.
Yeah, that was a great, yeah, that's it's
In the
not
town
really
centre,
open.
the entrance.
Yeah, so this shopping
I
centre,
can show you the
Yeah, yeah.
entrance.
this shopping centre is nearly like 50 years old. It's 50 years old next year.
Is it?
Yeah. So
Paul, you look through it. It looks like one of those newish ones, don't it? The ones they've just
they
popped
keep
up
it.
in town centres.
yeah, it's just like 50 years old. So yeah, it's like, you know, it's served us well as a brand as well. Like, you know what I mean? It's indoors. You know, like we're next to Greg's or like on the bar at Boots. You know what I mean? JD Sports and that. You've got like quite a lot of change, but there's a bit of independence down here. My boy's got a coffee shop down the bottom, which is worth a visit. And
They shut up shop now.
I bet you might shut up
You know,
shop.
Cassius is,
Cass. So he's got his own coffee shop down there, and he's brought a real nice coffee bean to it. So, and the people are buying it, like, so that's good. And there's like there's Jordana's just done like a spud farm. And,
Yeah,
like, you know, she's aiming to have the same sort of success as
Well-
Burger Boys. So there's quite a few like fresh,
I think
Port Talbot brands emerging.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And this was like when people say, "Oh, guys, one last time, but was finished." Like the steelworks, the furnaces.
Well, people are adapting from them being shut down.
I think
innit?
it's always been here though. I just think people get sort of institutionalised by something like that.
Like the steelworks.
I think it's a nice.
Yeah.
The boys is coming
I
back.
want people
Well, that's
to
it.
use their
People,
brain.
well, yeah. If there's a job, you know, if that job's there, they're going to go for it. They were always
It's easy,
creative.
isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
you know.
easy to be
This is
creative,
probably
isn't it?
it's like that, and when you turn 17, 18, and you've relied on your
drilled
parents,
into you, innit?
stand on your feet now. That's what it's kind of saying, isn't it? Like you guys
Yeah.
see what you can do, sort of thing.
Yeah, so
you know?
we're the 10th year trading, like, you know, and really we're the biggest street band in South Wales now.
Yeah,
you know, we are not aware of anyone who's as big as us. We don't see it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We
I
don't-
see it everywhere.
Do you know? No, but we don't see any other bands, and we've done it from you.
Well, tell us about it. Tell us.
Yeah, so like we celebrate local culture. So we celebrate like Welsh life and everything. So there's certain tops here that people like from across Wales will buy, like say.
The Swansea one.
So I'll give you a bit. That's a Wales Golf Madrid, right? So that's, you know, like so. You know, Gareth Bale and all that, yeah, Wales Golf Madrid.
yeah.
So that's like the Wales, yeah, like the 70s
Yeah.
kids. That's
Pringle.
what the football trendies used to wear.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Prince. That's the golf, and then there's Bale as a matador there for the Madrid. See, so that's how
That's
we do
brilliant.
it. You gonna try? You want them, do you?
Yes, please.
Right on.
You've been injected with a gramophone needle, I think.
Give us 5, and then this one then. 1 minute, one.
We did speak about doing some sort of collaboration as well with Neil
Yeah,
and
we want to
Dave,
do
which
it.
we're
We
cool.
could do it. We could.
We
do
still
it.
can.
We can definitely do it. So that's a striker, right? So it's 40 years of the miners' strike. Now I think that the miners were
Betters,
quite.
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
We went there the other day.
Yeah, true little pen out there. St John's, that's up in my state.
Yeah.
9 Mile, which is like quite a militant pit.
I like this T-shirt.
Yeah, see, Glacier, Nantgarw, 6 Spells. And then like so that's the strike. But in the end we put like Hartson, Toshak, Rush, Bale, Meredith. So like it's Welsh football strikers in there. So,
That's brilliant, that is.
Yeah,
So it's like a double whammy, innit? Like,
It's
yeah.
a double whammy, so got like a San Portablo flavour. We always try to mix it up. We got the main
The wheel,
and
yeah.
all that, yeah. So that was in for the 40 years. You know,
Yeah, that's
the
brilliant,
miners'
that is,
strike.
yeah.
So we've done.
If people do want to see the start, Uncle Nige did do a small documentary called.
On Vice, wasn't it? Yeah.
It's on Vice,
yeah.
yeah.
Well,
it
Reese,
called,
you know Reese, don't you? Like he's my good friend, Reese.
Yeah.
We're in partnership now, me and Reese.
Yeah,
like,
sound.
and yeah, I've been filming a lot of documentaries for him
Yeah.
recently. But he said about you.
Life After
So,
Steel is
so
called,
like,
isn't it?
Mike likes prefer Swansea, I prefer Cardiff, right? But we
Well
still
done,
do.
mate. Well done, mate.
Yeah, so I've been Bluebird for years, but like you know, I'm not. Anyway, we've done a Swansea T-shirt. So that's Ambition is Critical.
Got the Jack Dog, the Swan.
The Swan, yeah, you got the black and white ball, the Tango, and then like even in the T, that's like a Tashini T.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah,
And like
yeah.
the S, it hasn't come out, but that is the Tashini S.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So we've done that.
I think you're quite bold with it as well. Like you said, you know, some people would think about that and be, oh no, I won't do it. You actually done these things. Like this is.
Yeah, we sold loads
The
of
idea-
of them.
yeah.
You know, and they wear it to the match and all that, and then because
I
that's
was to see him.
yeah,
Swans.
yeah.
Go one.
We've got a Jack here.
No,
Look.
no. She's wearing streetwear. She's 80. Look at that. Amaro Heed. That's the word. That is
Yeah.
that's the World
That's all
Cup.
right. I got that T-shirt.
Yeah, it's the World Cup. You know, do you know what I mean? And it's got Michael Sheen's. That's a. Go on, girl.
Go on. That's it. Give it a spin.
Whenever streetwear. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's lovely. What sizes? You do big sizes?
Yeah, 5XL. I'll show you.
Oh,
So look.
might have to grab something.
Look at this.
Look at the bucket hats.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's DAPS, yeah? So that's like a Welsh word. So people who are watching your podcast know about DAPS, right?
Yeah.
So like it's only said in South Wales and the West Country.
I like that.
And it's an acronym. Dunlop Athletic Plimsoll Shoes. They used to have a factory in Bristol So we've done like an Adidas one, done a Puma, done a Nike, done a Vans. You know what I mean? So we're just going through the DAPS range. You know?
Lovely,
So,
jubbly, mate. Yeah, I really like that.
Festival. That's like the festival's coming up. That's like
You do well up here, don't you? Yeah, you've been here for a while, haven't you?
So that one is like an MTV sort of influence one in it together festival, and this is more like 80s.
Do you, and just to let the people know as well, one of our main sponsors has been for a long time, Justin, Re-Inspire.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
He helps you out, don't he?
Come on, Jay and all the boys, Re-Inspire up in Tree Forest, they do all our branding.
Yeah, all the prints and all that, isn't it? No, so it's amazing in here, mate, honestly.
I remember when just
We've done close to 100 designs now, we've run on, you know what I mean? So when people think that culturally South Wales is dead, that's just not true, man. We're kicking, we're still kicking, we're still alive.
And you've got, and if anyone wants to see the old Punch as well, how did you two, for the people who don't know, how did you two meet and how did this all come together?
I was actually friends with his brother many moons ago, skateboarding.
Yeah.
And then, I met Nige, like our daughters are the same age, so we just started hanging out like that.
Yeah.
About, I don't know, too long.
So, like, I lost my job 10 years ago. If you see the Vice, Vice thing, I lost my job 10 years ago, and like he was looking for work as well. So it was either Portablo or Pancho Tacos. Yeah. And in fact,
it might still happen. It might start.
Yeah. It's still a dream, is it?
Well, I've got a lot of dreams, haven't you?
It's just nice. He's visited us from Lancashire.
I'm now from Lancashire, yeah.
Right. You always call in when you're home from Lancashire, don't you?
Yeah, I come down. Living near Wigan.
So you're representing Portablo in Wigan?
Lancashire and about. Brother in Yorkshire. We all wear this.
Yeah,
brilliant. Brilliant.
Hard wearing, wash as well. Good value for money.
We get it all over the world now, so and like, we're also a hub for other stuff, you know. So it's not just that like we got a clothing scene and all that. Like, a really lively street art scene. Yeah. And we got like one of the boys who comes in is doing really well in comedy, podcasting, and that like. And nice one, nice.
Who's that? That curly hair fella? What's his name?
Sandro.
Yeah.
So like he's done the Yards Mind. He's been doing comedy club since 2018. We've been going to watch him. You know what I mean?
It's not just appeared. He has actually been grinding hard. Like,
of course. He's learned his trade and all that. Like, and we kind of sponsored him, or backed him. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that he's successful because of us.
No, but
we're a factor. We've been a minor factor in his success and that. And
well, there was a comedy night in Fairwater the other week, and my boys and all I went, but I was meant to go. And when he finished, he went, mate, you missed it, bro. That guy with the curly hair was here. And I thought my old man probably thinks he's funny like that.
He was gutted. He'd go down well in Fairwater.
Yeah.
I remember that. I've seen the rugby speech. I think you put it up.
Yeah.
The guy in Fairwater in what he was saying about boys turning up. That motivational speech.
He's wicked, isn't he, Denzel?
That was great. That was
See, Denzel, it's gone far and wide,
love
mate.
it, man. Love all that. Love it. It's really good. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you could describe Port Talbot in a couple of words, Nee.
Yes, our hometown. We love it, man. It's got a good vibe. It's different. You know, we got our own flavour. We're confident. I think we got a cool accent. There's a lot of actors come out to here. There's a lot of cultural heritage. Like people, you know, some people turn their nose up at us because we're an industrial town and that. But there's a real good confidence about us as like a townsfolk. So I mean, let's go down to Avondale's later on, see what goes on. I don't know what's on down there, but there's something.
Yeah, I think we should pop in down there before we leave as well.
Some interesting people, I'm sure, down there.
Yeah.
Have you been to Bridge Street?
Is he?
Have you been down?
Maybe we'll say hello down there.
Have you been down Bridge Street? Yeah. Have you seen on the street down Bridge Street?
No.
Yeah, go on. You know, that's good. I mean, it's attracting like.
We can loop round.
So like some of the main boys from Cardiff, Bristol, Swansea, they all come down as well. Like they all have jams. So I think street art is just good. It's just good for any town. Keeps it lively, keeps it fresh.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's changing. You know what I mean? It's different images changing. They can do some political stuff as well, make you think about different things and that. Like so, yeah. The music scene is all right. We have a Shunk Fest. We got like that In It Together festival, which is absolutely popping. It's like again, it shows that culture in Wales works. You know what I mean? So come down, welcome, enjoy, man.
Perfect. Well, thank you, Nee, mate. I appreciate it. I want to have a look.
Caribbean Queen there, look.
That's
she's
Andy
gone.
Mill.
She's
No,
gone.
no, bless the camera.
Don't like the camera.
That's Cass's mum. I know.
That's your missus, is it?
Yeah.
Is he? I didn't even
That's
know.
Andy Merlin,
Yeah.
Oh, bloody
She's
hell.
quick, isn't she? Where's she
like-
gone? Look at Wenna. She's only 8-year-old model. Look at her.
She said she didn't want to get filmed, but she can't.
Take care.
She speaks Welsh to us all every day.
In the rude words, I bet, didn't it?
He has.
The offensive words.
There's no swear words in Welsh.
Ain't there?
No.
Penkaki? Is that shithead or something?
Yeah.
It's not really swear word though, that is it?
Yeah.
See that in front of a league.
I know. She didn't even know what it meant.
He's not talking because I've been to watch the Swans and they drew, so he's ill.
No, don't start with football.
And a glass, when you had a glass.
Subject, eh?
Huh?
Sore subject.
I know, mate.
Very sad for Welsh football.
It is, mate. And it's nice to hear that from a Jack, mate. It is.
Look, I'm look.
What, we would have had 6 derbies.
The derbies, man.
And guess what?
And Wrexham have bastard in
The only thing I can say now is that we got bragging rights because we beat you last. Like, you know?
Clinging on like
We're the
straws.
king of South Wales, aren't we?
Clinging on like straws.
Nice one, Nee.
Nice one, see you soon, yeah?
Top man.
See you later tonight.
Yeah, I'll see you there.
See you later tonight. That's Uncle Night. And Uncle Pants.
Wicked, isn't he?
Yeah.
Top people. What do you reckon, Kai?
So thank people, man. To be fair, one of my my Uncle Nigel was one of my biggest supporters back in the day. Like, he was a pretty good footballer. So
You was?
yeah.
Was you?
A couple of caps and that.
What happened, Gav?
To be honest with you, my first love's rugby.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I carried
And you
on
have to
playing.
choose then, don't you?
Yeah, I was at the age of like choosing, and then I had a spell at 14, 16 with Neath,
Yeah.
and
Was you,
know,
because you're quite
Yeah,
big,
it
did you
was-
grow up quickly as well? Like, was you a big lad young?
I was always tall. I didn't really have issues with putting any size on. But yeah, it was quick and powerful, you know.
You missed him. He dusted you. He's down there.
So, remember I said about the nightclub? There it is. Just goes down into the basement. So this
What's that say? Crubada.
Yeah.
Crubada.
Troubadour.
Oh, true. That's a
Yeah.
that's a T, not a C.
Yeah, it's all Celtic. Sort of deprived area
Hey guys.
where. So this
Hello.
Is
Alright.
this is my cousin's place. Obviously, you missed him. We might catch him down the beach later.
This one, yeah. Oh, this is his.
Coffee.
Oh, it's lovely.
This is his.
Portablo coffee. I
Yeah.
like that, mate. Yeah, the blue.
Well, you would have had a coffee for a week there, obviously.
So basically, it's the San Portablo. Like, it's not the same
No.
thing, but it is the word, the lingo Portablo, isn't it?
Yeah. So Cass and I they've always done like some of the artwork and the designs. Cass was in.
Is that what the C's for there as well? Like, it could be, couldn't it? Cassius's Portablo
Yeah, the
coffee.
C is for Cassius, and that you can't see it now. So basically,
The P's.
My grandpa was a docker.
Yeah, but it's got a P on that as well, look.
Yeah.
So it's very clever.
So basically, my grandpa was a docker back in the day,
Yeah.
with the Windrush, and Cass was inspired to design it for my grandpa. There's a big mural in the shop, but obviously.
Oh,
it's
you're making me
stand
feel bad, man.
but if they Google Portablo coffee online, they'll see a mural of my grandpa smoking his pipe.
Yeah.
So that's done by Hass, who's a fantastic graffiti artist.
So sorry, go back. We were just we jumped there, but what was you saying about the troubles then? So there was divide. Was
so
there?
back in the day, for what I heard about them times, was there was no blacks, there's no Irish, there's no whatever allowed.
Yeah.
And the same as any local council government, they would probably drop people in an area where there's a lot of tension, like, you know, back then. Yeah, so
I don't think it was on purpose, but it was naturally.
well,
what do you think it was?
It was quite right wing back then because there's no black people. There's no black people.
Yeah.
And obviously, they had to the families had to stand side by side, you know, to walk the street, to go anywhere.
Yeah.
And there's a big Port Talbot Cardiff connection of Jamaicans.
Yeah. So.
And London, obviously.
Any families you from Cardiff you want to say like? Or?
Yeah. So obviously, shout out to Benji.
Yeah.
And Alicia Scott.
Yeah.
Their family were welcomed into Port Talbot due to my family, you know.
Yeah.
that little gateway.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, basically, Uncle Winston is my older brother's godfather.
Wow, I see.
So there's a lot of history there.
Yeah.
There's a big link to Cardiff, and my aunties and my cousins live there now.
Amazing.
So yeah, some artwork.
For Dick Penderyn, a martyr for the Welsh working class.
I told you on the phone tonight, you didn't realise everything's big Dick Penderyn is Breton.
Yeah, because of the
Not
whiskey.
true. It's not true.
So he's a Port Talbot boy.
Yeah.
Another one to add to the list of
Yeah.
famous.
A bit later on, we can show you some evidence.
Yeah,
I want to
definitely.
see that.
So which way we
It's up to you. So it starts that end. So basically, was Banksy gifted us, obviously.
Yeah, where did the Banksy thing
I
happen?
can show you that as well.
Yeah, it's great.
That's
stuff.
why we need to go to Bridge Street.
Okay.
Because that's a legal wall, so you can, all the local artists can spray that wall. And nobody can say anything. But this is allowed. Again, shout out to Nigel Panch.
Yeah.
Who supported the communities and the artists.
And what does this say? What does this say?
So it's a big old long word. And I don't speak Welsh, believe it or not,
Yeah.
being this far down the M4. It's like...
Argwylydd dyma'r Garnawydd, I think that is, Ganwydd. Oh, what a shame.
We got the
Do you know what it says, Kyle?
I can't read English.
Dick Penderyn, 13th of August, 1841.
He's got the Welsh and English.
Oh Lord, here is iniquity. Oh Lord, here is iniquity. Tell me, go on. No, I was just laughing at Carl because he couldn't read English, but this is quite
I think it's iniquity.
Oh Lord, here is iniquity. Here is iniquity, yeah. Oh Lord, here is iniquity. That's it, I got it. Okay, so yeah, we've got more Subway art.
Yeah, so Subway arts. Just, yeah, back in the day, like, when I was growing up, you wouldn't walk up through your underneath the subs because of drugs and
So yeah,
people.
it used to be rough down here then, did it?
I think it comes in peaks and troughs, like, you know. They're all under you. A lot of homeless.
Well, you have homeless problems, sir.
Yeah, there's a few homeless people. I wouldn't say as bad as some towns. But yeah, they're just trying to make the waterways look nicer.
Yeah.
And cleaned it up a lot because this would be full of bottles and fires.
Yeah.
And
Is this where they filmed Twin Town?
you got it.
This one, was it?
Last week.
Could you park under here or something?
No, so you park down on the street there, which is Llewellyn Street. They filmed the M4. And
Wow.
that's where they were having their mushroom on the mountain.
Oh, it was here, was it?
On the mountain, yeah. All the Twin Town, most of the footage is Port Talbot.
Wow.
Do you know when they jumped the car as well?
Yeah.
That's the old beach hill. But it's not there, it's an iron bridge now. We'll show you that.
Because it is portrayed as, well, they're Swansea fans. It is Swansea because...
No, so when you get to town, it's mixed. When you go Margam End,
Yeah.
which is towards Cardiff, is normally Cardiff fans. Go down the estate, Sandfields, you can see Mumbles from across the water.
Yeah.
So that's how it works.
Someone told me that back in the
have a
day
bit
there
of
was
that.
a street, I forgot what the street was called, but it was Swansea and they called it the Oasis in the desert, like, because it was just a street of Swansea fans.
I think that's the old dead.
But yeah, he said it's now.
Old thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they fenced off down here. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, why?
They've been, there's just a lot of people throwing too much rubbish, lighting fires.
Oh yeah, I see.
So they've, you know, I know some people have crashed up here, homeless.
Well, yeah, you probably would feel a bit safer, wouldn't you? Like if you're living on the streets. Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Wow.
But a lot of this was covered with needles and whatever. Just cleaned it up.
Yeah.
You might,
Sad. It's almost as if like that's one area, this is the other area. You're not allowed there, like.
Yeah, so not a lot of them are bought.
Hi,
Right.
you from Port Talbot?
Yeah.
Do you like? What's the place like? Nice place.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah. Have you lived here all your life, or?
Do I like my life?
No. Have you lived here all your life?
Oh, all over, yeah. But always Wales.
How would you describe Port Talbot?
You've been born for
My accent is there.
He knows.
You're from Talbot.
What are you doing now?
I have a YouTube channel. I do. I go to different council estates and towns in Wales, and like so. Yeah.
Yeah, he was on it 3.5 years, he was.
Yeah.
Doing really well, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of my mates went on it, but they ended up like.
It's reality.
Because they tackled their gear problem, they were just flat out smoking crack. If you don't want to smoke the whiskey, no. It is out. No, but at least you've tackled your gear problem,
Yes,
innit?
I've tackled my gear problem.
I couldn't smoke crack unless I had a boot to come down with. Yeah, so that's why it worked well for me. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is all new. The whole depth of.
Yeah, you don't know this, like you.
I've always been clean. I've had a party, but I'm clean.
Yeah.
I've always been sporting.
I can tell you something now.
Yeah.
Don't ever try heroin, because when he says the devil's drug.
Say
I'm
that
telling you
say that
something now.
to the people.
Don't ever try heroin, because when he says the devil's drug, I'm telling you something, it's the devil's drug, and it's not just psychological, it's physical as well as mentally.
Yeah.
And I tell you, that's what crime causes. And
Sorry, what was that?
They say it's a 3-day thing, innit?
It took me weeks to get off here, like.
Yeah, they say if you use for 3 days in a row.
No.
That was the blag I got told.
Once
You won't
it's
get an
up-
habit.
once
You got to
it's up-
smoke it every day for a week and all
Once
that.
it's up there, there's no going
it's
back.
the most powerfulest drug out of any other drug you can take.
Well, that's
You
it.
don't crack off crack, you don't crack off speed, you don't. Alcohol and heroin is the worst drug and drink I've ever
Well,
substance. I've
crack's
ever
one of the most powerful psychological, and heroin's up there psychological, but it's got the physical as well.
Yeah.
Hasn't it?
It's like with crack, you're not physically bad and you're not shitting yourself like heroin.
Yeah.
But with heroin, you are.
It's a magic in it,
like,
Shit.
it's like
The crack ain't the same as it used to be. Got horrible taste to it, and
I used to go down to Bristol.
So long have you been on the job for? Are you still on the job?
yeah.
Yeah?
I had a flare up on mine the other day. I had it on my hip there. See it?
Oh, you've been Yes, I've been having swelling fingers and
Yeah,
stuff so
yeah.
on my arm.
We were worried about the fingers. You know,
Yeah, and I put them under
seizures.
cold water as
They
well, and then
float,
it
like.
started to feel a bit easy.
How long have you been on it for?
Oh, it's only a start. It's only the
Yeah.
beginning. I had my-
You'll have your
my
reaction.
month.
You'll have, but when you get past that, you'll be. I've been on it 4 years. People are telling me when you're going to come off it. I'm like, to be honest, this is what's working
Yeah,
for
they
me.
don't push
Don't
you.
pressure me to come off
Yeah.
this.
And
You know?
Come off when you're ready.
Your life, so be it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to tackle that stigma. You know, if a person's on
I come off it, I'd
antipsychotics
be back on
or
the
something for their bad back, I'm on this for my, and I can stay on it if I want.
And your poison,
Like
the
you said,
poison.
mental
Yeah.
Could be
health.
food,
Alright,
sex,
don't tell him.
alcohol.
Exactly.
Coffee,
Your
medication.
poison,
Exactly.
your poison. Like.
And I always thought I would never go on. I didn't even want to go on Subutex, methadone. I was a gearhead. So if I had 100 quid, right, my mates would buy 10 whites, 2 dark. I'd buy 10 dark, 2 whites. Yeah. So I was always on like a high dose of meth, 90 mil, 120 was the max I was on. I thought I'd never go on Subutex or anything like that. But blue would all work for me.
Green meth.
Blue, I know green. Sorry.
Meth, I
120 mil blue. Go thanks.
I know it.
I'm a methadone person.
Are you from
innit?
round here then?
Cardiff.
Subutex don't seem to work for me, and because my friend now has had this injection,
Are you thinking about it?
Yeah, it's really
Well,
good, man.
look at me, right? Let me show you a photo quickly so you can see what I used to be like, right? Honestly, right, it worked for me. I never thought it would work for me, right? I thought I was the type who maybe I'd stay on meth for the rest of my life. No,
It's a godsend.
that's what I used to look like. Yeah?
Oh, mate.
Well,
I think I remembered him.
Yeah, you probably like. Let me try and get the other photo in here, right?
Wow.
Here's me wanted by the police, but I got a bad one, yeah, right? If I can.
Don't look like the same person.
I know.
How many
Oh,
years
I
ago
was
that?
writ off. I'm 4 years. I got clean in lockdown. Let me get my. If I can get you my.
I'm only 40 and he started on it when I was 30 what?
I started when I was.
been on it long.
I started when I was 17. I thought I'd never get off it.
I would
I'm
really young.
47 now.
Look at this one there. Look at my body and all.
Look at my body.
Yeah.
Oh, top man.
You know, and now I go into fucking police, the Bridgend headquarters, speaking to the police. Look,
Thirdly,
you know,
too, man.
because at the end of the day, right? Yeah, we got that experience.
and
you
we
know,
tell him and
we've been here, done
Nobody
that.
tells you you might have issues later on, like when your veins are collapsed and that.
No, exactly. But we've been there, us like yourselves and that. They don't know about that. And if you get off it, right, there's so much potential for you guys because
Like she's struggling with the
lived experience.
side of it now,
Yeah, not because it's so straight.
and all your
No, the
emotions
reality
come
of
back
it.
and
Clarity, innit?
That's
Yeah.
what I'm struggling with.
Yeah.
It's frightening. That's just the only thing I can say. Like that, but
and CJT so many years, okay, they even asked me, did I want to think about going in and speaking to other people?
You should.
on it,
You should.
know?
Lived
But
experience is
I
essential.
suffer with terrible anxiety and
I get that.
obviously all-
I get that.
Obviously all comes
Like just
with
rolly.
drugs and
Oh,
stuff,
there's a joint then.
obviously,
Yeah.
and
No, I get that. I do, and you know.
terrible
where are you
anxiety.
from?
I like if so like I wouldn't give Buvadal to everyone. Like if someone's on the streets homeless, I wouldn't give them Buvadal because if I was on the streets sober, I'd want to take drugs. You know, they got to be in the right main. But if you're ready to do it, it is the best thing ever. Honestly,
keep them busy as well. It is trying not to be.
you know, the first couple of weeks when you first have it as well, like it's you know it's you have the teething problems with everything, yeah, right. But honestly,
It becomes tiring.
yeah.
What I liked about the job, you don't have to go and mix in around them every
No.
day, picking up your
No.
meds for your subbies.
My dad used to say go into the Dic, which is the meth clinic, right?
yeah.
It's like going to an AA meeting in the Weatherspoons.
Yeah.
You're trying to get clean,
Yeah.
but everyone's asking you, oh, I got banging
I
work,
find
and
that in probation as well. So I'm in NIF probation.
the meth is liquid handcuffs, isn't it?
Yeah,
You know.
you can't stand up straight.
I'm sorry, lovely.
No,
You
it's
get where
fine,
you gotta
sweetheart.
go.
That's why I'm on the job.
But well
because I'm
done.
Epileptic, so and liquid handcuffs is like they strike you off after 3 days, and which is cruel because they know what they do. Which
Yeah.
people,
She's with Rapid
not
if
everybody
you
got
do
bus
them.
fare to get to the chemist some days and that. And,
intervention team.
no,
Yeah.
it's just cruel.
Well, stick to the job. Hopefully, your friends will get on it as well one day. And
I'm going back on there.
I am going to try and encourage
So I'll
us
be
when to get
back
on
on,
it.
you
So
know.
No, I was doing well on my meth, but I cut my leg. Did
Yeah.
it 4 years ago. It's still bad, and I can't get to the chemist and back every
that's
day.
sad. They should give you, because you should be entitled to stay on meth if it's working for you.
Yeah,
If they could give you takeouts or something, do you know what I
they
mean?
don't around you,
I
they're
was
nasty.
doing well.
Yeah,
No.
it was, yeah.
Very judgmental, isn't it? You're going to probably sell your meth. You're probably going to drink it all. So no, you got to come in. Bullshit.
I didn't want to set me up to pay all this in the chemist.
Hey, thank you so much. Good luck.
Well done.
Yeah,
Well,
thank
nice
you.
to meet
Well done to you. Ta-da. Bye.
So as I was saying, there's still a couple of beds here. Not many.
Yeah,
There's not many.
kills me, man.
There's,
I love telling people my journey though in that when they see like because when
they
we
want-
first
they want
approached,
to.
well when we
They were
first
ducking,
approached, they
weren't
probably thought we were like news people or something.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Remember I was saying about the houses change? You look to the right.
Yeah.
So there's Paul Potts lives on this road.
Who?
Paul Potts.
From X Factor or Pop
Singer,
Idol?
yeah.
Does he?
Yeah, he's got.
I thought you meant the dictator from Vietnam.
So this is one of Cass. So like Cass's house is on this row.
Is this where you always lived here, or was it?
Yeah. I used to ride my bike. I used to run over here to training. So look at the houses now.
Wow, beautiful.
You know what I mean? It was always affluent back in the day, and then obviously.
Do you think it's by design, right? And it's the same where they mix people with problems into nice areas everywhere you go.
And also, it's the size of building.
Yeah.
So not so much the area. If
We
they
could
throw
fit 20 people in there. Yeah. It's mad, isn't
And
it?
then you end up with 300 people sleeping on the floor, like
Yeah.
all in the same.
Well, it's never going to be. Well, if you've got a mate who's on the street, you're going to help them, you know.
Yeah.
It's,
I drove far. You want to go? But this is a
all right.
trek.
Let's get back into the mix then.
Yeah.
Sorry, you ain't got you on it. Don't worry.
What are you going to do here? Right, cool. And there's that. Bottle.
Oh, is that the Banksy thing? Yeah. Oh, lovely, jubbly. So.
Do you like the buckets?
I do, yeah.
What colour do you like? Put the one you had on.
No, I'll tell you what I did
Fill
like.
that in.
What is it? Because it's this make, is it? This style, is that why?
No,
Because I like that one up there, the SP.
corduroy one that you knew you'd like,
Oh, well, I like the cord. That one I like, yeah. Like going on the beach, yeah. I do like these, though.
It looked good anyway, that's why I like that.
No, I did, it looked fresh.
Really? You lying, huh?
That's a
Trying to
try
brag
down
me.
though. That is a different one to the one you tried on.
Yeah, which one do you try on?
Look, Jamiroquai's, yeah. This is the return
Oh,
of Space Cowboy.
Oh, I do like that. I just, what are these called?
We wanted to have some.
I call him like a wicket keeper actor.
Ah.
Dude.
Yeah, let's have this one.
Go for that one.
That's louder than the other one.
Wear it, like, that's what we want. Somebody
We can have it on down the beach now.
Welsh fashion, man.
Come on then, how much? What's the damage?
30 quid.
Look at that. Bargain.
That is not retail, by the way. That is
Friends.
that is not retail.
How are we doing? We got it in the end.
One show of hands.
That's the way.
Here we go. Get it ready.
This is going to go on down in...
So, for the people maybe, because they'll be like, what's that's Pancho off Dick Sanchez? What's happening? You just, literally, is this you now, is it? You're not anything else in the pipeline, is there? Pancho?
No, at the moment, you know, like there's talks about this and that, but here we're just focusing on this Portablo. We're expanding, we're going to Cardiff Airport.
Are you?
Yeah.
You
Starting
know what?
in June.
That's very clever, that is, mate, isn't it? Because you think about the people who...
Well, they've approached us, so let's make it right.
Have they really? Because it's a very holiday...
Yeah, there's like a lot of people who come in getting ready for the holidays
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah. Look, we cater for everything, bar mitzvahs, a lot.
We're going global, Pants. We're going global.
We need a bag. It's not that kind of bag as well.
yeah.
Does this suit me out or what? I've got to embrace the culture, haven't I?
You're looking good, Cal.
So I feel like I've been to Turkey or somewhere and just bought a hat like from there. You know when you go on holiday and buy a little hat?
That's Gucci. Better than Gucci.
Yeah, so Sam Portablo, man. Shout out Neil. Shout out Pancho.
Nigel.
He always calls him Nelly.
Nigel.
He's gonna be going nuts.
Uncle Nigel.
Oh, that's it, yeah. Shout out Nigel.
Freebies.
I know, no wonder I paid for it. Shout out to Nigel. Shout out to Pancho. What do you reckon of him, Kai?
Yeah, good people, very good people. But when I went in there, I thought, I know this guy from somewhere.
Who,
And then-
Pancho?
Yeah, and then he comes up and says, it's that guy.
But what do you think of him, though?
Yeah, they're all good guys. These are all good guys up here.
Yeah, sound people, innit, right? And they're family to you, innit?
Yeah. Uncle Nigel, Uncle Pants. Let's go look now. Oh, St Mary's.
Okay. Yeah?
And have a look at the mural on the wall by Jenks.
Is that who I think it is?
That's Dic Penderyn. And that's where you're going to lynch him.
And where to is it they were going to lynch him then? Where was it, do you know? Or?
I don't really know. Well, Uncle Nigel sort of, he's the...
Yeah, we're going to look into this though, yeah.
You see the date there. Dic Penderyn, 18 to the 7th away. August.
Yeah.
Castle Inn, look.
Where's that to?
I don't actually know. I don't know too much about this.
Yeah, I'm gonna find out where he is.
Yeah, the balance. It's quite clever bit of work.
Lies.
Balance, lies,
Truth. Yeah, look at that.
And then got the coal miners in as well, you know.
Yeah. And I actually know
Jenks
they...
as well. Get Jenks in. He does a lot for the town, and he's a Fleckley boy, believe it or not.
Big up Jenks, man.
But he loves the Talbot boys.
Yeah, and he was actually hung. Yeah, hung. Cardiff.
Yeah.
Cardiff Market.
Cardiff Market, yeah.
You know.
There's the cemetery.
Old cemetery, that.
Yeah, that's where Dick Penderyn is.
He's buried in here.
Show you the grave, yeah.
Wow, so they didn't bury him in the prison then, or
No,
within
brought him
Cardiff.
back home to Talbot.
Fair play.
Well, I don't actually know the story of how they got him back home. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
There's a plaque.
Dick Penderyn is buried
That's
here.
quite new, that is, as well. It's,
Wow.
I'm sure he's on the right-hand side somewhere.
A lovely church.
Yeah, it's lovely inside his churches. And sometimes in open, you can just go in. They're quite nice people.
Really nice.
Yeah,
You don't have a cathedral though, do you?
We have, yeah, tie back.
Really? You've got a cathedral?
Yeah, it's not a huge cathedral, but a lot of people get married there.
Well, you should have a city. It should be a city because it's big. It's a big place.
It's a big town.
Let's have a look. It's a lovely one.
Ah, there we go. I don't know where it is.
You don't tell us on there, no?
Yeah.
You don't tell us where he's located, like probably. Yeah, here we go. On Saturday the 13th of August 1831, a 23-year-old man was led to the scaffold in Cardiff and hanged by the neck until dead. His name was Richard Lewis, a miner by occupation. In life he was a resident of Merthyr Tydfil, and in death became a martyr of the cause of the rights of the working men and women of every age that has followed. His trial in Cardiff in July 1831 was made in controversy, and within a month of his execution outside Cardiff Gaol, letters appeared the Cambrian newspaper both supporting and condemning the demise of this unfortunate man and pondering whether he really merited his unhappy fate. The following day, Sunday the 14th August, a crowd that stretched for over a mile walked in the funeral procession of Richard Lewis to his final resting place in the churchyard of St Mary's, Aberafan. The legend Dick Penderyn was born. The record, Richard Lewis, him as a resident of Tydfil, but tradition had his born in Aberafan, so he was born here. From his alleged age at his trial, it has been assumed that he was born in 1808. You know, I won't keep on going through, but it should say really where he is.
As well.
You are?
That's obviously some type of art scripture name from in the book.
Yeah, of course it is. That's from a book, yeah. Check his face out.
Yeah. Looks like one of the locals.
Yeah. His grave is certainly a focal point. So where is his grave? Let's have a look.
I just found it. They built a path, believe it or not, behind you. Straight to it.
Ah, there we go.
These are expensive gravestones.
History and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
To the memory of Richard Lewis, executed at Cardiff for the part he played during the industrial riot in Merthyr Tydfil in June 1831.
People still got flowers down and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was engraved like this and then they put that there, or it's been that all along, you know, because it's different to the rest.
It's got us etched into the floor as well, so I don't. And there's a lot more writing there, but you can't quite see.
That might be someone else's grave, though.
No, it's gone. It's gone. Oh, and it's actually got Dic Penderyn written there.
Yeah, so everyone thinks Dick Penderyn is from Merthyr, Brecon, but no, he lived in Merthyr, but he's born in Aberafan and was buried here. Laugh now, but one day I'll nick the lot. That is literally the story of most coppers. Yeah. Bullied in school. One day I'll nick the lot of yous.
They changed their tone then, didn't they? Mr. Andrews, please leave the scene. You
If
didn't sound like that in school, bro.
Yeah.
No.
The best thing was those people who had problems with drugs earlier.
From Port Talbot, yeah.
You're not from Port Talbot, but I'm from Port Talbot.
For the bridge.
We play the tracks and stuff.
Yeah, all the track repairs and whatever.
This pathway is not dedicated to the public beyond this subway.
Avon River. We need much more saying than that. They've cleaned it up though, there's normally a few Tesco shopping trolleys in there.
You know, it looks see-through. That's a good sign.
You know, lockdown, the Avon River for lockdown, I think it done us some good. All the wildlife came back, like, you know.
Because people wearing out, yeah.
Swans.
Does it get deep?
Not too bad, this one. But if you film up the valley there.
Yeah.
This side. There's a couple of reservoirs, beauty spots as well, that I can take you to on another day maybe. The Brombill Reservoir.
Okay.
It went mental over lockdown because people were escaping and swimming down there. But this Avon River takes you up to the valley. Memorial, so I'm not sure we lived here. But she had some health conditions and a lot of people...
Rest in peace, Jade Ellis.
Jenks again.
Yeah, shout out to Jenks.
The Central Club.